Hi everybody. I have a really cool trick that I think will really help you to learn new coding topics with AI, but you will be in the driver's seat. And let me explain why this is different. So what you're probably doing with AI right now, if we go to ChatGPT here, you're probably doing something like, I want to learn Solana programs development. Probably doing this, and what will happen is that you will get a lot of information, which you'll likely copy paste, and you are stuck in what we call tutorial hell. This existed before AI. This still exists today. Tutorial hell is a point where you never reach escape velocity and you never actually do anything outside of tutorials. So you repeat the tutorials, you repeat, but you're not actually learning. The reason why this is happening, and bear with me because I'm going to get to the trick in a second, but I want you to understand first why we're doing things this way so that you don't fall into this trick. It is important to learn how to learn simply because this is what will set you apart and what will make you a better developer and a better vibe coder if this is something you are currently doing. So to retain information, you need to do, there's multiple learning techniques, but when it comes to coding, I find that these three here are the most important. The first one is active learning. So for example, if you're just copy pasting here, you're not doing any active learning. Active learning means thinking yourself about, I want to make this notes application. I will write the function to create a note myself. I will write the function to delete the note myself. Active learning creates more connections in your brain. The second one is spaced repetition. After you've, for example, done your basic notes application, you come back to it and you improve it. You come back the next day, you add a method to delete all of the notes right at once. This is reinforcing the patterns, helping you create new links. And the last one, which I think is the most important one, is interweaving. Interweaving means taking some knowledge that you've learned and combining it with other knowledge to create connections between those. If you're not doing this when you want to learn a new topic, you are not retaining any information. And there's a big chance that if you're just passively sitting on your AI chat here, copy pasting, you will end up in a loop where you receive too much information your brain can process and you're not actually improving your technique and your knowledge. So instead, what I want you to do is to ensure that you have these things installed. VS Code, the ChatGPT desktop app, and once you have VS Code, you will go to the extension here and you will look for Codex. Codex is the coding assistant by OpenAI. And then you will start the ChatGPT application here and you will go into a new chat. And there you will use these applications and you'll say work with code. And now let me switch, for example, in the background here. Like you see, it's written inactive, but let me switch to lib.rs. If I go back here, you can see that lib.rs is now connected to GPT. But then again, you will not just be getting information. I want you to be actively engaging. So here, this was my previous example, and we'll restart that so that you guys can see it in action. So my goal here is that I have a character for an RPG game, and I'm trying to add a starting statistics of hit points, so health, to start at 100 when a character is created. Let's ask ChatGPT to help me do this. But I'll switch to voice mode, which is the mode where ChatGPT engages in really natural conversation, but you can interrupt it and you can kind of engage with it as you would engage a teacher. So I will ask ChatGPT to be my pair programming buddy and explain things to me as I do them myself. So you still get the full knowledge of ChatGPT, but the difference now is that you're acquiring that knowledge yourself by repeating, doing the active learning, and connecting to topics you already know. Let's do an example in a demo here. Hey ChatGPT, I'm connected here to my Solana Anchor program. I'm making an RPG game, and I have this character. I've created my struct, and as you can see, there's an HP stat but I'm trying to create that stat and make it start at 100. Can you please help me create this stat and make sure it started? But please go slowly. Explain things to me and go step by step, almost word by word, because I'm not good in Rust. So please explain to me things as we do them.
Absolutely. Let's walk through it step by step and make sure everything is clear. We'll add an HP field to your character struct and initialize it to 100 when the character is created. Step 1, understanding the character struct. You already have a character struct defined. Right now it has fields like owner, name, and created at. You've also added an HP field of type U8, an 8-bit unsigned integer, which is perfect for storing a small number like health points. Step 2, initializing HP. We want to set HP to 100 when the character is first created. To do that, we'll modify the create character function so that when a new character account is created, it starts off with HP equals 100. Step 3, implementing the initialization. Let's update your create character function. Inside that function, we'll access the character account and set its fields. Specifically, we'll set HP to 100. PubFun create character, context create character.
Wait. You're going too fast. So wait until you see that I've done. So let's go word by word. I'm ready to start, but wait until you see that it's been updating.
Absolutely. We can go nice and slow. We'll do it line by line, and I'll wait for you to confirm after each step. Let's start with the first step. Right now, your create character function just prints a message and returns OK. We want to actually set some fields on the character. First, let's add a line inside the create character function to get a mutable reference to the character account. Just add this line right after the message line. Let character is add t axioms.character. Go ahead and write that line and let me know when you're done.
Wait, let character. Okay, I've written let character. What should come after let character?
Great job so far. Now after let character, we want to assign it to the character account from the context. So the full line will be let character is add mut ctx.context.character. What this line does is it takes the character account from the accounts in the context and makes it mutable so we can change it. Go ahead
okay, I've done that. I'm not sure what the mut does. What does it mean?
Sure, that's a great question. When we write and mut, it means we're taking a mutable reference to the account. And thus, mutable means we can change or modify the data. Without mut, the reference would be read-only, and we couldn't set...
Okay. No, that's good. Okay, I remember that now from studying. Okay, so what should be the line after? How do I actually add the HP to the character?
Absolutely. Now that we have a mutable reference to the character, the next step is to set its HP field. Let's add a line right after the line we just wrote. It will look like this. Character.hp equals 100. This line simply sets the HP field of the character to 100 when the character is created.
Okay.
Go ahead and add.
That makes sense. I'm seeing two errors. I'm not sure where they come from, actually.
No worries. I can spot a quick fix here. The main thing is we just need to add a semicolon at the end of the lines where we assign things. So for the line where you wrote let character is add mut ctx.context.character.
Why? I'm just not sure why we're adding this semicolon.
Absolutely. That's a good thing to clarify. In Rust, each statement, like assigning a variable or setting a field, usually ends with a semicolon.
Okay. So it's like saying this is the end of the line, right?
Exactly. You've got it. The semicolon is just like a little...
All right. So here we have it. This was just a demo. Obviously, it's a simple one, and Rust is a hard language. But the goal here is to interrupt the language when you need it, is to continue asking questions, and it's to make sure that you're actually acquiring this knowledge, and that you're not just sitting there writing things. You want it to connect. So if you're brand new to coding, ask a simple Hello World application in JavaScript or in Python. You want to use this tool as a tool to dig deep into the things you're learning. So there you have it. My next video will be a demo of using Kimi K2 with Grok, Grok G-R-O-Q, an inference provider. It's going to be a really cheap and great powerful models at a big rebate compared to like ChatGPT or Anthropic. So let me know what other videos you'd like. Have a good day, everybody.